Just before this video gets going, I do want to mention that I have a Discord server. Join if you want to, suggest new video ideas, or just come hang out and chat with us. And if you like anything that you see here on the channel, you'll pretty much like all my content, so why not subscribe? Thanks. Alright, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today we're going to be talking about this new allegation revolving this Twitch streamer called NEUU. And to be honest, I don't think I can call this an allegation really, simply because of all the proof that's in this document that we're going to go over. Now, this guy NEUU is a 24-year-old Australian Overwatch streamer who was apparently about to get his big break before all of this happened, and currently on Twitch he's sitting at around 42,000 subscribers. But this guy is apparently one of our first PDFs of this year, because in a tweet posted a couple of days ago, his ex-girlfriend Volsi detailed all of the stuff that she saw and went through while dating this guy. Apparently this isn't the first time that this guy was exposed or that somebody tried to expose him, because Volsi's friend in 2023, as she says in the document, came out about the experience on Reddit beforehand, to which it was poorly received due to the lack of actual evidence backing the document. This was because Volsi didn't want to be involved at the time, which unfortunately gave him plausible deniability, particularly when his friends questioned him about it. Apparently after the whole thing on Reddit happened, he started contacting Volsi, asking her about the situation, and because he knew that she didn't want to be involved in it, he was apparently acting very casual about the situation. The grooming and abuse transpires between 2021 and August 2022 when we officially broke up. We did keep in contact for a little bit after that, mainly because there were some unresolved issues and things left unsaid, and also because I was holding it a secret and I was afraid of what could happen if something came out. I met NEUU in February 2021 through a mutual friend, and we started dating that same year. Can't really remember the day or the month because there was a lot of on and off again moments, but during our relationship I eventually discovered that he was cheating on me with multiple girls. The most alarming one was Housewife, as she's called in the pictures and in the document, mainly due to her age. She was 16 at the time and he was 20. Whenever I confronted him about it, he would gaslight me and manipulate me into thinking everything was just fine and that I was just imagining things. This took a serious toll on my mental state. He would call me insecure, belittle me, and accuse me of always overreacting, making me feel like I was the problem. And he would always find ways to make me believe that I was in the wrong. His constant manipulation made me question myself, and at the end, I became too scared to leave. According to her, manipulation makes it hard to leave a relationship because it messes with your head. Gaslighting makes you question yourself, so you start thinking that you're the problem. And when somebody constantly puts you down and belittles you, you actually start to believe it. Then all of that coming together when they finally threaten you, it makes you scared of what would happen if you actually left. According to Volsi, Housewife and NEUU were dating when she was around 16. However, before Volsi was even in the picture, those two had been talking since the girl was 15. And of course, as she said before, NEUU was 20 years old when they were dating, right around the time she was 18 or 19. She then links the proof that proves NEUU knew what he was doing and that other people knew about her being 15, Housewife that is. She then goes on to say that upon him realizing that she knew his secret, he would get angry with her, telling her that he had to continue to talk to her, or else she would expose him for all that he had done. And here in this first message, obviously Volsi's telling him, you're going to put your career and your friend's career on the line over something stupid like this, with NEUU of course calling the situation pedo shit. Now of course I feel bad for the minor involved. However, the one funny thing about this whole situation is that whenever you look at stuff like this, when people get exposed for being a pedo or talking to minors or whatnot, it's always like the same loop that people go through. They're a content creator at the top of their game or on the rise, you know, but something from their past that they did with a kid, or not even from their past sometimes, it's literally sometimes going on while they're at the peak of their career, they end up slipping up and getting exposed, or even before then, they realize that they're fucked in this sort of trap that they made for themselves. And one thing that I never really understand, I never understand this, is that, yeah, obviously, you know, all this stuff is wrong. Nobody should be doing it. Of course, this is like common knowledge, or at least it should be. But why is it always like the famous personalities or the online influencers that get caught for this shit, and that they're allowed to have a platform to which they can easily access minors and kids and all that stuff? Like, it always baffles me. It always shocks me. And it's part of the reason why I always start to say, like, not everybody needs a platform, okay? Like, not everybody needs to be in the light with eyes watching them 24/7 or trying to figure out what they're doing and whatnot, because not everybody's built to handle that, right? You might think that from the content, but on the back end of things, they might be going through something completely different. Their mental might be messed up, which may lead to them crashing out in public, going to jail, and being a bad influence or whatever. Or they could just be straight weirdos like NEUU, who's into dating minors, having a doctor disrespect moment in real time. I don't know, man. It always just seems like to me that the people who end up getting famous, or the people who end up getting that big break that others have been working so damn hard for, end up squandering it because of some stupid, not even a mistake. Like, of course, yeah, it's wrong and everything, but they meant to do that. Whenever these people get caught, they meant to do that. And they're always just sorry that they got caught. This stuff is sickening, man. And that's not even it with this particular individual, because he also is mentally and physically abusive. Anything physical would mostly occur when he was trying to take my phone off me, as I had a private Discord server with myself where I would vent, and it seemed like a bit of a game to him, and it aroused him wrestling my phone from me, or when I was in his room and he didn't want me to see what he was doing. In relation to I tried to take a shower, which is in reference to this screenshot right here, one of the other cases of him being physical with her. She says, I went into the room to shower and I assumed he was doing something he didn't want me to see. As I walked into the doorway of the bathroom, he pulled me by my neck fast and yelled at me to get out. He would forcibly remove me from the room by shoving me or yelling at me, as well as carrying me out. One time it hurt my back. She then references the coercion part of this document, which is another screenshot that's heavily censored, but the main parts are that he carried her out one time, made her give him a blowjob. Somewhere down the line, she saw nudes from another girl on his phone, and then when Volsi confronted the girl about it, NEUU made her delete the evidence and then called her crazy and a psycho. There's also a part of this document where Volsi claims that NEUU offered her $5,000 to $10,000 to, in his words, lie to defend him in court, with this providing further proof as to whether or not everything prior was actually done. And of course, here are the messages. And I just can't help but laugh, because in the second part talking about NEUU asking Volsi to defend him, which by the way, this was after the first Reddit post that came out about him, you just see him here begging for his life, bro. He says, I can't defend myself. I don't know what you told me exactly, or if you'll defend me. My life is in your balance. Please reply. Can't lie, bro. Like, it just couldn't be me. It could not be me, bro. Begging for someone to defend you and offering them $10,000 to lie when you know damn well you're in the wrong? Nah, absolutely not. But yeah, no, like I was saying before, man, it just really doesn't make any sense to me as to why people like this ever get a chance. But yeah, that's going to be it for me today, guys. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, hit that like button. If you want more content similar to this, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you in the next one. Sub up, stay safe, and peace.